Hello, beautiful people. My name's Kristen. Thank you for stopping by my channel to hear what I thought of the books that I read the second half of June. So, I did do a full review, which I'll leave a link below, to James Michener's Alaska. And this is my favorite book that I read so far this year. It is a bigger book, but it is worth it. It is a historical fiction, so it's very well researched and reads kind of like a documentary at times, a nature saga at times, but then he goes not only into including historical actual characters, but adding some kind of side viewpoints of what could have happened based off of these historical events. I was riveted. The land of Alaska is just very survival of the fittest. It's very changing and different than other parts of the globe. It just is a fun adventure history story that I absolutely adored. So for more details, check out my full review below, but highly recommend that. Now, the least favorite book of the month, I ended up DNFing after 114 pages, and that was The River We Remember by William Krueger. So I really loved his book, This Tender Land. I just really connected with those characters, the young boys and their plight, and he has beautiful writing style. And the writing style's here, but after, I think it's about a 400-page book, and after 114 pages, the main protagonist is I'd say middle-aged man who is a detective, sheriff, cop person. There is a murder that has happened alongside the river. There is some ghost stories and a lot of great painting of small town drama that's going on. That was all very good, but there was no connection to wanting this solved, because the person who's murdered, everybody dislikes them, and kind of everybody's not sad, at least, that he is gone. The sheriff is definitely, our main character is definitely shady. He's not giving us, the reader, nor the people in the book, a full story, and he's having an affair with a married woman. He's just not likable at all. And then the person they're trying to pin the murder on right from the beginning is the Native American, who actually you would think, okay, let's root for him as the underdog, but he's not likable either. So I'm like, I don't think I care enough to read the rest of this book. So that's unfortunate. I am actually going to read one more of William Krueger, since I really loved one and I really disliked one. I'm going to read one more and see what I think about him as an author. Beautiful copy of a book, but this will be passed on to somebody else. Now, as an uptick, fun, lighthearted, one of those kind of books that's good for a palate cleansing, I'm going to recommend Mr. Penubras 24-Hour Bookstore. This is Robin Sloan. So this is a very fun, lighthearted, one of those bookish stories. So if you're one of those people who likes to read about libraries and bookstores and book mysteries, here's another one of those that is actually, it's not the best of that genre that I've read, but it's enjoyable and worthy, especially, again, if you're needing to switch gears or clear your head or just kind of go on a fun side note adventure. A boy who needs a job ends up working at a bookstore with a magical component of weird clients that come and check out books and bring books, and there's mystery codes and what's going on, and you are going along trying to figure out the hidden nature of this bookshop. So, not totally unique, but a fun little ride. I did have a chance to pick up Maya Angelou's Gather Together in My Name. So this is another one of her kind of, I don't know how much of it is her actual autobiography, but definitely told from that diary telling style of writing. It's basically a young woman who is looking to try to make her way in the world, having being a single mom, trying to find work, trying to find stability, trying to find a better way for herself, and just the beautiful writing that she has explaining her plight. You are rooting for her for sure. So short little book, but packs some powerful punch. I also, not such a short book, read Robert Jordan's / Brandon Sanderson. Robert Jordan had passed away at the end of book 11. This is book 12, The Gathering Storm. So this is one of 3 of Robert Jordan's final book, and it was a blessing. It was so fun to read about all of Robert Jordan's worlds and characters, but then told in the voice kind of Brandon Sanderson. And we are making a lot of progress in the story, getting up to kind of setting the stage for the grand ending. So super excited to read that, to be in that world again, and to get ready for the next one. So 2 more of those. On a small note, I did reread The Little Prince. This was, I think it's meant for children. It's French. It is the story of a small little boy on his own little planet, and just it's kind of a philosophical meaning of life kind of book. And I just love this penguin cloth bound classic of it. It was fun to read it again really quick. Obviously read it in a day. You know, it's a fun classic that everybody should probably pick up at some point, just to have the magic of it. Speaking of magic of it, Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. This is Grace Lynn. This is a middle grade book that has some pictures that are really beautiful. And it's really also a very fun, lighthearted read. Even for adults, I would highly, highly recommend it for upper elementary or even some middle school, because it goes into myths and legends, and it's basically a girl on a quest with a dragon to talk to the man in the moon to get life questions answered. And all along the way, it's gathering stories. So it's all these different encounters with different people that share their stories. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful copy of the book, and I'll be keeping that one. I just really liked it. Now, also middle grade, highly, highly recommend this to middle grade in particular. But the Books of Elsewhere, this is the 3rd one, The Second Spy. So this is 3 out of 5. I will definitely be reading 4 and 5. Little girl has magic properties to climb into paintings, mysterious house, mysterious artist. There's 3 cats that talk. I mean, need I say more? It's just a fun kind of children mystery adventure. So very easy to read. Read that one in a day as well. I did also pick up Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. This is book 6 in the manga series. So human saves a dragon on this planet who becomes human-esque form and works for her as a maid. It's funny. It's a little crude humor, kind of middle school boyish, but I love it. I think it's adorable. And y'all, I went down the rabbit trail because it was buy one, get one half price manga at Barnes & Noble. So I picked up the first volume of One Piece. There's 108 of these guys. But I get the hype. It is a really fun little story, picks up right away, all about a young boy whose lifelong dream is to become a pirate and to become the best pirate of all, and to go on that adventure. So just the artwork, so much, I felt like superhero, Batman, Robin, Superman, but piratey theme, and it's a lot of fun. So I plan at a slow pace to work my way through these and also collect those. So now I've got 2 manga series that I'm following. And that comes to the end of what I read in the month of June. But I think that was a pretty substantial stack. So lots of variety, lots of fun, lots of interesting things. Have you read any of these? Do you want to read any of them? Leave me a comment below. I have gotten through my vacation Bible camp with my kiddos, and now I'm taking my upper kiddos, my teenagers. We're going on a mission trip, and I look forward to that adventure. I will try to film a couple things and schedule them so that there's not too long of a time period that you're not seeing bookish things from me. So I appreciate you being here, stopping by, supporting. I hope you have a happy, blessed summer. Take care, y'all.